monthly time frame respecting this major level here. Could be a retest, could possibly be holding this on the monthly. So the left hand side is the daily time frame. We need to adjust some so that things line up a little bit better. There's clearly something in this whole area. Yeah, it may. Down in this point, this could be a good retest area into this area of supply. This would be a real good spot to get in on if price comes back down. But you can see price already is kind of breaking structure right here. Clean break, so there's technically two areas it could come back and retest on. This area, right below 149, and then this area of supply. So let's back up a little bit, or go down a little bit weekly. Okay. So this is the previous week's low right here. Okay. Make this a blue zone. There's also this major area here, right up here. This major area of liquidity. It looks like price is quite literally going to push up to this point and either reject or break through, and let's see, may attempt the all-time high. If we break above that point, it could push into a new range all the way up there. We'll have to see. We have a few key areas that need to be broken first before that can come into fruition. Like here, the 158 area. September 1st, so this is the previous month's high right here. The beginning of last month. I'm gonna mark this area off too because it's very important. I'm gonna change this zone to black just so I can better differentiate the two. This was previous week's high here. Wait, nope, just kidding. I'm way off. That was like 2 weeks ago. So this is the previous week's high then. Okay. Yeah, it could be. It could be. I do see it push into here, but after that point, I'm like, it could be a lower high because we had on the monthly time frame that massive bearish engulfing, but we have this area. Could be a retest, but there's a lot that needs to happen still in order for it to actually flip bullish. This whole point right here needs to be broken, which you can see on the right hand side, this monthly candle, which on the left hand side, this daily side, daily time frame, it needs to break through this whole area in order to be officially bullish, and that is 700 points. You know, that's a big move. So realistically, I do see some type of retest into here, this area of supply, and maybe a rejection for a lower high. Either way, this is a key area, a key point, a make or break point. Yeah, either way, this is a strong move. We see a 300 or 400 point move coming up. I'm not sure about the whole duration. We don't need to catch that whole thing, but catch it 200-300 points, you know, they can make the whole week. Let's go a little bit. Let's go back to the daily on the right hand side, and the left hand side we're going to the 4 hour. Yeah, as you can see, the 4 hours kind of rangy before he had that massive bullish engulfing candle that broke structure and broke above that previous lower high point. But we need to sustain, so we really do need just a pullback and a retest in this area. Higher low point, and then continuation. Could see a nice, strong bullish move possibly at the start of the week. Yeah, bank holiday rain. Yeah, based on how tomorrow goes, since it is technically a bank holiday, we may see it. It could just open strong bullish with strong volume, or all throughout tomorrow we'll just see low volume, kind of consolidating into this area, and then Tuesday maybe London Open, or I'm sorry, Asia Open. We start seeing some bullish price action here. Might try to sweep liquidity, make it seem like a fake out, and then we end up breaking that structure and continuing higher. I think it will take a few days to play out. Yeah, we're looking really good. This is a clean setup. Something like this. Oh, wrong tool. There we go. Something like this would be very clean, very easy. This is a good setup, and this is just, you know, your basic 2-to-1. But if it plays out, especially if you start stacking your buys, scaling the buys right here at this point where in theory it should be working, and right here, just go break even. It could be a massive, massive move. Really good trade. So we'll be watching that. Yeah, it could. Yep, after this point, I don't know what may happen. We'll have to see. But yeah, this is what I see initially. But we really might take out that low just based off the monthly time frame. And what else should we have? Where did this line come from? Not sure where that line came from. Maybe I accidentally placed it there. But after that, there's not much until you get down to this point, which is the June lows. We really might just fall down to here, which is another 800-point move. It would be, let's see, if we push all the way up here, then reject, come down to here, then all the way down, that's 1,200 points. That's a massive move. Yeah, we'll be looking at the Nasdaq really closely this week. Next, let's go to gold. Gold was looking really good too. We may have hit its overall bottom, but it's at a really strong area. Really strong key area. So right here, right at 1808, you see that strong rejection. Go to the monthly time frame on the right hand side. Oh. As you can see, this key area monthly support. If that breaks, we could see 1770 and possibly lower. But for the time being, it looks like it's holding its own. That's what we want to see on gold. If this is going to reverse from here and create a low, its ultimate lowest low. That's what I'm hoping for, or at least what I'm thinking. Yeah, I believe so. That's really what it looks like, because you can see that a lot of buyers stepped in right here. It literally pushed 200 points or 200 pips higher. Yes, or on Friday, after it tried to move massively bearish. Because at its monthly lows, bull stepped in right at a major key area, and we really might just see it overall start trending bullish again. There's a lot of space for it to fill up too, like on the 4-hour time frame. Still see the same thing, similar to Nasdaq. It was kind of in a range, had its last final push, and then major bullish volume stepped in. The structure kind of broke here. We would want to see something come into this possible area of demand, or where this bullish candle broke the previous 4-hour candle highs right here. Oh, let me delete that. I want a line like this. This whole area, I guess you could call a fair value gap. Like this. But either way, a retest into this zone would be absolutely perfect for a bullish setup here. Pull back into here, strong wick, higher low point, boom, higher low like that, and then she's off. And this could be a 300 pip move, potentially. Yeah, we We may see some strong wicks, something ugly might take out the previous week's lows and then decide to have that massive move. What else do we see here? Let's see. Previous resistance. Draw a zone here. That's where it looks like price is going to target next, just based off how it currently is. And right here. If we get a nice pullback down to here, this could be a really good setup. Clean. This is so clean. But if we get the lows taken out first, then obviously we'd have to enter down here. But either way, the risk to reward on the straight is insane, and it literally looks like it's just going to go straight here. Maybe even 1875 price range, but there's a very high probability that gold is going to have a very bullish move this week, especially if we take out the monthly high. Where's the monthly high? 1849. 1848.95, so that is right here. Oops. Right here is the monthly high. Now we break above this point, we may reject here or see reaction here this week if price first hits here, so this could be a good take profit one. Could see a retest down into this blue line here, and then another move, another higher high into our take profit 1860 price range to 1875. We'll have to see on this pair, but either way, gold is looking good. After this particular move, it may tank, but it also could be the bullish reversal, and if so, if the monthly high does break and it does just continue, then we would have to see that transition into next month as well. So this would be, it would take a long time, quite a bit of time for it to play out overall, but this could be the start of the overall bearish to bullish transition. Next, on AUD, I was looking at this. On Friday had a major bullish reversal just like gold did, and this projection ended up playing out after this major retracement here. Made a lower low point, then came all the way back up to where it started, and here this massive wick rejection here would have been a very nice setup, but came into right into the zone. Then from there ultimately reversed and fell 200 pips, as you can see. Clean move, very clean move. Yeah, AUD is solid though. It doesn't always produce the most amount of pips, but it does give good, clean, solid setups. I'm gonna clean up this pair a little bit, as a lot of these technicals aren't where I want them to be. Let's see, broken support. Make this a zone. This was the previous week's high. Oh, well, 2 weeks ago, I suppose, which would be the monthly high then. What else do we have here? Yeah, strong wick rejection on the monthly time frame. This could be the transition for XRPUSD as well. And if so, we have two major areas to look at. This point here at 6.5 and this point here at 6.725 price range. Last week closed with strong wick rejections as well. Lots of sellers exhaustion. Bulls have stepped in here. Let's take a look. Yep, I think so too. I think in every instance there may be some type of fake out attempt. Because if I'm seeing these big bullish moves, like a lot of other people are too. You know, and not everyone can hop in on these big moves. I feel like something may need to happen first, but at the same time, that may have happened on Friday. There was a big liquidity sweep last week on Friday, as you can see. Major rejection, flip all the way bullish. That may have been it, but there could be one more attempt. You know, we really need to see how price is going to play first. I think that if buys were to be taken before any type of liquidity sweep, then it should be lower lot, and you can utilize the tighter stop losses like below the candle, because if it's supposed to work out, you're not going to see that, you know, those bearish candles come in first to take you out. If it's really going to work, you know, it's going to be bullish candle, bullish candle, bullish candle, you know, like as it should. You shouldn't see it, you know, have a little push and be like, let's go, and then go like that, take out the previous candle, then go. You know, you can keep it tight, takes you out there, then you know, okay, the deeper move is going to happen. It's either that fake out, liquidity sweep, whatever you want to call it, that is happening. You can enter on that after that and then catch the real move. But yeah, definitely need to keep in mind that a lot of these buys could be early, so have to use lower lot sizes at first. Even though the probability is there, just a lot of people are seeing these moves though. So something needs to happen. But I could be wrong. You know, we really might just open like no wick and just push bullish, but you know, a lot of times it could be one more attempt. So yeah, low lot size, tight stop losses up until probably Wednesday. Wednesday might be the catalyst for these movements to take place. See a little minor lower time frame level of support and structure here. Alright, yeah, I'll keep an eye on XRPUSD, but this is not going to be my main focus. But yeah, it does look like it may have a pullback though. You see that rejection on the 4-hour, 2-hour bearish candle stepping in. So it does look like some type of retrace may happen to either come down to this level of support or even sweep the low, make it seem like it's bearish, and then make a big wick and then continue to the overall direction it was originally intended. Which in this case, it may just push back to where it was up into that 645 range, which would be 100 pips if it does end up going back to that point. And if you look on the daily, I guess you can kind of envision this happening. You know, it having some kind of major bearish looking candle and then flipping higher with the wick and then going, you know, making you call this equal lows or double bottom on the higher time frame. So I do see what you're saying. I think that may be a reality, especially with it being a bank holiday and not too much news up until Wednesday. So it may need to trap those early buyers in to get that liquidity before it ends up really taking off during the news. Yeah, I think so. It would make everyone think that it's bearish, and then everyone steps in, it will flip, the candle will flip and then go the opposite way. But yeah, for now, definitely have to let price play out first before getting into anything. The XRP has just been moving sideways, being real slow, kind of doing its thing. But you see on the Apologies. You see on the weekly time frame though that it looks like there is a bottom that has been forming. This is clearly textbook price action. Major wick rejection here, right off a level of demand and support. Bullish candle. Failed to break the previous low, just a pullback. Currently facing some indecision, but either way, our plan has not changed. Monthly time frame can go either way. See some rejection currently. It may come back down all the way back to 35 cents, as I've been saying since last month. But at the same time, this could be the higher low point and she starts going. But there's a lot of low volume right now, so this isn't ideal for trading conditions. Just really good for accumulation. Let's move this. Yep, it'll take a long time. This can take a while. Really good time to accumulate though. Just every week. I just bought some more yesterday. Not too much, like 50 bucks, but 50 bucks adds up weekly, you know, and that's 100 coins, 100 XRPs. 100 XRPs a lot, especially if it goes to 5 bucks and then eventually, you know, maybe even higher. But either way, we have a long way off before, you know, we actually see that bull run. But a few things can happen. We can still maintain this bullish trend, or if this trend line breaks, you know, we might see that eventually price break down to 35 cents. But this just looks like a ranging market, a good time to accumulate, and a possible higher low point. We won't know for sure until this little area of resistance is broken, and then we see it push up to 60 cents and maybe even higher. Need to fix some of these technicals. They are not straight. It drives me nuts when the lines are slightly off. It's just not clean. The XRP is going to take a while, but either way, definitely good to accumulate. All following the plan still. Just slow boy, slow baby. Alright. Oh yeah, CAD JPY. This pair, I saw this last week. I was like, what in the world? Like, look at these. This major bearish move, major rejection. Like, this is a mess, but this would have been a massive move to catch in a matter of minutes that happened. Yeah, right at the start of the month. What was it? Okay, what do you know what news this was? What time was this at? 7 a.m. on Tuesday. What was on Tuesday? Last Tuesday. I know there's major news because it was the beginning of the month. Last Tuesday. Oh, Joe's job opening. Oh, really? That's what caused that. Okay. So then how big of a move was that then? In 30 minutes? Holy shit. 200? Damn. Missed out on that. Jesus. 1 minute candle. Yeah, 15. Sheesh, it was a 1 minute candle. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. That's insane. That's seriously insane. That's like literally one of the biggest moves I've seen on that small of a time frame in a very, very long time. Holy shit. That's wild, dude. You could have literally like been a 1 minute millionaire. Depending on like how much you had in the account and like, you know, if you had the confidence to drop some serious lots. Holy crap. Holy crap, like that's insane. And then after that, it didn't even like, I mean, it rejected pretty strongly, but it didn't rally too strongly. It just kind of ranged and had low volume still until like 2 days later. Yeah, until 2 days later. The market was like, what the hell just happened? And then how to like figure out what was going on and recover. Okay. Let's see. So we did push into this area here. CAD JPY looks like we may attempt this area right here again. This could be a good setup. Let's see, let's go a little bit lower. Ah, perfect. This kind of looks like a intraday cup and handle type of pattern. Chunk bullish rally, kind of broke structure there. Seeing a pullback, higher low point here, and continuation, which is literally a textbook cup and handle. But not even focusing on the candle pattern itself, like you can just see the structure, and based on this 12-hour candle, if this major low point or the low point on the 12-hour candle doesn't break, you know, then it's going to create a higher low point and create a higher high. One good area of take profit would be 110, and then maybe even to even to 110.5. There's a lot of room for this potential trade, but this could be a good setup. Potentially. Something like that. This would be about 120 pips, 130, up to 200 if it does end up doing that. Which it might. On the daily time frame, looks pretty promising. There could be a rejection here where it previously rejected on Friday at the 109.5 price range, but this looks pretty strong, especially if we get a pullback down to where these blue lines and the risk reward tool is. If it doesn't break the previous day's low, this looks like a really easy trade setup. Yeah, I'll be keeping my eye on CAD JPY. This is a very easy trade setup if this actually does work out in our favor. This just looks too easy. This looks like a really good one we may take. Let's see, we're going to adjust this. I'm going to put an alert at 108.75 just so that I know price is retracing and is in that area of possible rejection for buys. Yeah, it won't even let me edit it, come on. And it won't even show me the alerts. Dude. Alright, let me just refresh. And I got the spinning ball, the rainbow ball of death too. Like, Jesus, man. I just want to see the alert so I can label it. Alright. There we go. Every time. Move this at 50. Perfect. That's how you make a very detailed alert. Alright. Yeah, we'll be watching for CAD JPY buys. It's a good setup. Very clean. We're not even going to stay in to see if it's going to make a higher high. I mean, it might. Well, actually, hold up. We got to remark off that 2022 high, because if the monthly time frame actually does break that high, we may end up approaching those 2022 highs that I have been seeing for a while now. Oh, wait, nope, that is 2007. My apologies, it's over here. Okay. I should have just zoomed out. I didn't realize price actually broke above it. Alright then, we really have a strong indication that we may have a really strong bullish CAD JPY here coming up for the rest of the year and maybe the next year if if price ends up breaking above 110 again and can sustain, essentially just breaks the previous month's high. If it can break above the previous month's high, there's a really strong chance it just keeps flying. Let's mark this off. Keep that in mind. Yeah, for real, that's honestly, yeah, 0.1s for a while. Like, what else could there be that, let's see. And I'm not trying to be like, this is a monster move, and then it just doesn't, but, like, just look at it. We broke above the 2022 highs. The current monthly candle did not break the previous month's low and is creating massive seller's exhaustion, meaning bulls are stepping into this market. And if this bearish monthly candle flips bullish again, there is nothing up until maybe 113 that will be in the way. I feel so as well. You know, it already has been going up and up and up since literally nearly the start of the year. You know, so what's preventing it to continue its bullish trend? You know, it's a higher time frame bullish trend. Like, it's gonna take a while, but it's clear as day. It's a strong bullish trend, you know, and if that breaks again, it's gonna keep flying. And this would be the first point, 113, 114 area. I'm just gonna make this all the monthly time frame real quick. Retraction. If we break the monthly low, then that's a different story, but there's no reason to even consider that as no. Weekly. Okay, here we go. 115. 115 is the next key level on this. So realistically, we have from here, if we break above the previous month's high at 110.1, we may have a strong overall continuation up to 115. Just for the next few weeks, there would really be no reason to like really look at it. If I were to catch this move and enter at the lows this week and have the stop loss set and, you know, have low lot size, and my game plan is to scale in and just hold until we make that new swing high, then I'm gonna do it. It may take a while, but, you know, I'm not gonna be so deep to where it pulls back and, you know, blow up. But this is gonna be probably a low lot size swing trade, and I could really capitalize on this. It may take all month long. Yeah, it doesn't at all. It looks very clean. Like, that's what makes this so compelling. It looks so good. But not like overly too good, you know, to be like, wow, this is insane, I'm gonna make $1 million, nothing like that. But it's a very clean setup, and it has a lot of potential. It's in line with the overall higher time frame trend. I think a lot of people might be thinking this is the top since it hit the 2022 high and it's a reversal now. It could be. If it doesn't break the previous month's high, then yeah, we are at the top and it's coming back. But if it breaks, oh, it's actually at 111. I still think at 110.1 that's going to be what's going to cause it. But I mean, technically it does need to break 111 with strong bullish volume. But either way, I think it is. What may happen can happen, and that is always the case with the market. Yeah, so we may catch this to 115, and then from there, who knows? It may go to 122, but 115 is the first target. I'm gonna make an alert right at 115, and yeah, I might start accumulating and building positions all through this week in anticipation of this swing target. Yeah, just 0.1, 0.2s, and we'll hold on to this and Make a bag off of little bets. That'd be cool. Very, very cool. All right, that's all I got for you, my friend.